That Emancipation Proclamation didn't liberate everyone. Women experienced so many inequities. I knew of it firsthand. Well, I was married at the age of 35, gave birth at the age of 37, and widowed by 40. They tried to take everything from me, but I refused to be knocked down. Through my writings and my lectures, I stood up for all, especially my Negro sisters.
Why stand and speak so? I speak and stand for the colored masses, the men, but especially the women. When my husband died, he left me alone with our 3-year-old daughter, Mary. They came and took every stick of furniture and object from my home that I own, but a looking glass. In it, I could see myself and the irony of my circumstances more clearly. I had nobody but myself. I dedicated myself fully to the woman's cause. I took it up like I took up sewing, with a steady hand and a fine attention to detail. My steps became intentional stitches, making a way for progress. Well, wrong is wrong and right is right. So I put my heart and pen to it, post haste. You could say I was positioned and primed for the task, made a life by standing up. Proof is in my poems and in my speeches, but I walk my beliefs, boot print after boot print. I went everywhere, even the South, lived amongst the most afflicted in windowless slave cabins. I, a northern woman, have never been so cold, with winter blowing through slats of shacks. I learned that there's nobody lower than a slave mother with no husband either, and no safeguards to keep her children. These are my sisters who I fight for. I listen to their queries and qualms. I lift them up the best I can, help them to gain their own footing. This heavy lifting I did not do in solitude. I linked arms with other sisters of the cause, Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Mary Shadd, Charlotte Fortin, Ida B. Wells, and more. Women's work by women, for women. I traveled this country, lectured and lectured. Oh, women of America, in your hands, God has pressed the sublimest opportunities that ever came into the hands of women to create a healthy public sentiment, to demand simple justice as the right of every race. Every day I wake up, I put on my boots with the grace of the Almighty and try to rise to this winged mission, press it upon everyone I meet to make a difference. No nation can gain its full measure of enlightenment and happiness if one half of it is free and the other half is fettered. I speak for those who have no say. I stand for those who have no standing. Women, I implore you to tighten your bootlaces and fasten this timely truth to heart and hands. I implore you to stand with me. I implore you to stand with me. I implore you to stand with me. Go forth and be about the business of doing this necessary, God-ordained work.